What is the biggest lie that people tell about making money in cannabis? It's the fact that you can grow marijuana and be rich overnight, super wealthy. I mean, it is possible. Allegedly, perhaps, maybe. I've known people who've done it. But it's not easy and it's not guaranteed. And it can be risky if you don't pay your taxes, if you don't have the proper permits, if you're in a state that doesn't allow it or only allows it with the proper permits and taxes. How do you make money? And not only, it's also risky. I mean, an animal could come eat it. People could come steal it. If you're growing hydroponically, the electricity could go out. So there's all sorts of risk involved with growing marijuana to be wealthy. Let's think back historically to the gold rush, because we're living through the modern day green rush. We only have 40,000 people in this industry. The marijuana industry is going to have over 400,000 people. We're going to be bigger than the alcohol industry. I don't know about bigger than the tobacco industry, but maybe. They own everything. Anyways, that's a topic for another story. All right, but let's get into this reality. How is the green rush, the marijuana boom, similar to the gold rush? And let's go back to history, just because I like history. In the gold rush in 1848, when gold was discovered, San Francisco only had 5,000 people living in it. The reason the football team is called the 49ers was because in 1849, all of the miners came. These aren't like Jeffrey Epstein Island style miners. These are the ones that were searching for gold and silver. So they were called the 49ers because suddenly San Francisco had 50,000 people living in it. Tents and, not the best housing in the world, but they were there making money. That's why they came, because there was an opportunity to make money. And that's why people want to get in the marijuana industry, the cannabis industry. It has been booming since 2018 when President Trump signed the 2018 Farm Bill legalizing the growing, selling, transportation of cannabis hemp. And it's been booming ever since. It's been very exciting. So, how did people make money in the gold rush? Well, it wasn't always finding the gold. Sometimes it was providing transportation, hotels, food services, hardware services, selling them the shovels, selling them the panning equipment, or the mining equipment. So one particular story from that era that you'll be familiar with is Levi Strauss from Levi's, the jeans. Levi came up to the mining country and he's like, I'm going to make money selling crap to these miners. I'm going to sell them tents made out of marijuana hemp, by the way. And they're all from the East Coast wearing like slacks out there in the mountains, and their pants are shredding and falling apart on them. They look like hobos. And they said, Levi, we don't need your strong tents. We need pants. Being the entrepreneur that he was, he cut those hemp tents up and sewed them into pants. And now we wear Levi's 501 jeans, button-ups. Okay, well, enough about the gold rush. The point was that people made money besides mining gold, providing services for them. And you can do the same thing in the green rush. You don't have to touch the plant per se. You can provide entertainment, you can provide hospitality services, you can provide food services, you could provide pellets. You could make pellets from hemp for pellet burning stoves, for feed, for animal feed, for rabbits. You could make chips, wood chips. You could just take some of the hemp hurd and bast and make it into little stuff that goes at the bottom of the hamster cage. There's so many ways to make money in cannabis without ever having to touch or grow the plant. And that's what I like doing. I like marketing and sales because, something could go wrong when you're the farmer and you're growing it. But if you're the marketing and sales guy, you're always buying the best, or you should always buying the best of the best, so you have the best product to sell. And that's the difference between growing it and being in an ancillary business. I can tell you all sorts of crazy stories about a company like Genius, but I'll save that for another time. But there are tons of strategies that you can think of, and I'm happy to work with you if you're a member of our Platinum Club, and you can call me on a daily basis. But in the meantime, I'm just making these videos so that more and more people out there can get into the exciting industry of cannabis, whether it's grow equipment, seeds, providing information, entertainment, something for the culture, even lead generation in the cannabis space is a way you can make money. There's so many different strategies. I like to be a unique marketing and sales guy, find unique strategies to reach people. I think social media is important. I wish I had a better sense of humor. That's what I wish. No, I hope you guys turn in for more episodes. This is part of our Builders Briefing, the Yo Mama Wealth Series. That's who's sponsoring our little episode here. So we are not accepting any money from them, but we are saying that yes, Yo Mama is our sponsor. So follow the QR code, scan it, and check it out.